Everybody, thank you for being here. Also, I see some friendly faces from the Romanian press, and for me it was a beautiful surprise that Romanian press is following. Thank you for that, I appreciate. Also, thank you for the kind words, for the trust and the support that for sure will be coming. For me, it's truly an honor. I'm proud and happy at the same time that starting today, officially presentation, I'm the head coach of Legia. The same starting today, I'm ready to take full responsibility of the technical part of the team, so everything comes along will be my responsibility, the quality of the work, the results. I know there are great expectations. It's a big chance, it's also a big challenge, and I feel ready for all this package. I know also there are great expectations from the fantastic fans of Legia. The club is definitely the biggest club in Poland, but it's an international brand, and I believe the fans also are an international brand. But about the fans, I prefer not to flatten them with the kind words, but to produce happiness in the future, and this way I can pay better my respect to them. I studied a lot the team in the last days. I know quite well the Polish league because we had some Romanian players in the national team that I was following. I respect the previous coaches' work, and definitely the team together with the coach did good things. But in my opinion, we have to push up the level very soon, very fast. I had a period of evaluation. I'm in the last stage almost of this evaluation. I have clear conclusions, and starting very soon we will work a lot on the strategy and what is coming. I found great facilities, fantastic conditions, people that approached me in the very professional manner, presented me the club, the project, the infrastructure, the conditions, and all these things made me come with the confidence and full energy to give the best and to make Legia great again, especially internally with the championship. And I believe, and this is the last thing of my monologue, and thank you for listening to that 4 years without championship, 2 cups in 7 years is too little for Legia.
Dziękuję trenerze. Teraz przejdziemy do drugiej części konferencji, czyli pytań z Państwa strony. Do Państwa dyspozycji są mikrofony po obu stronach sali. Prosimy o przedstawienie się, podanie, jaką redakcję Państwo reprezentujecie i do kogo kierujecie pytanie. Bardzo proszę.
Dzień dobry, Konrad Ferszter, Sport.pl. Jeśli można, najpierw pytanie do dyrektora sportowego Michała Żywłakowa. Panie Michale, powiedział Pan, że pomysł zatrudnienia trenera Iordanescu wyszedł od Pana, że to był Pański pomysł. Ja natomiast chciałbym skonfrontować Pańskie słowa z tym, co podał Tomek Włodarczyk z portalu meczki.pl, że gdzieś w ostatnim tygodniu rozmów do gry, że tak powiem, włączył się prezes Dariusz Mioduski, że to on gdzieś włączył swoje kontakty w Rumunii i to był jego pomysł, żeby trenera Iordanescu zatrudnić. Jak Pan by się do tych słów odniósł? Dziękuję.
As I said, I promise everybody in this room and also your colleagues that are not here, and you will find that soon that I'm very open to dialogue and very transparent, and of course depending on the steps we have to make, the strategy, sometimes cannot talk some things, but when I say something it's what I think and it's always the truth. So yes, I'm in the final stage of my analysis. I would not be correct if I don't say that myself needs to adapt. I need adaptation. It's a new country, great country. I visited Poland many times in the past, even made training camps with teams. I was with CFR Cluj here in the training camp next to Warsaw, so I know people, I have connections, I have friends here, but it's one thing to come like a tourist or in transition, and other is to come to work. So I need to adapt. And I am very clear. The time is my biggest enemy in this moment. Every coach needs time. It's a very short time for sure, and we have to move fast. The same I have to tell you that I started to meet the people around the team, which I consider quality people. For sure I need more time with them, but for me always the people around the team are as important as actually the team. So I have the human resources around me that I can use and can help me to adapt faster, to understand faster the things. For sure after we'll follow a clear strategy also about transfers, but in one sentence just I want to answer, not to avoid your question. I believe that in the squad at this moment it's quantity but also quality. I would not be interested in more quantity. We don't need that. If we'll be, I don't know, 3-4 players should be absolutely quality players that immediately can impact and put the level up. I believe this can make a big difference in a very short time. That doesn't mean that this is not a very important process, that we have to work together, to talk, to scout, to look, to decide for these players, because it's proven in the past of Legia, but also in my experience in the best clubs in Romania where I was, they're not automatically a valuable player or a player that looks great in other clubs can handle the pressure and the objectives of a club like Legia. So we need to be smart and very strategic when we choose this. Welcome.
Proszę Wojtek.
Dzień dobry, Wojtek Dobrzyński, Wieścikom. Ja jeszcze wrócę do tematu Gonzala Fejo, ponieważ klub oprócz komunikatu w żaden sposób się nie odniósł do tej kwestii.
Trener do klubu to ma pewnego rodzaju listę zawodników, których chciałby sprowadzić ze względu na swoje doświadczenie, czy to w klubie, czy w reprezentacji swojego kraju akurat. Czy Pan jako były selekcjoner Rumunii chciałby, żeby ktoś z Pana byłej kadry dołączył do Legii? Czy może Pan albo dostał takie zapewnienie, że doczeka się wzmocnień, których Pan oczekuje do wizji swojego zespołu? I jeśli chodzi o tę wizję, to na ile ona, w ilu procentach obecnie odbiega od tej idealnej, z jaką Pan zastał przychodząc do Legii?
Thank you for the wishes again. Many years I'm in this situation with my birthday being in the middle of the summer that I have to be away from my family. I have 3 kids, 3 boys, and last year I was in Germany in Euro 1 day before Ukrainian game. Now I'm here, so yes, I cannot lie. It would have been very nice to have my family, to have my kids next to me, but I'm kind of used to that. And if I'm not with them, the best place that makes me the most happy is to be here and start working. Again, I cannot lie, it was not my dream to spend my birthday with you guys, but it's a nice already chemistry, and for sure this is just a joke. Regarding the players, again, we go back to the players, and I cannot make steps before logic is in its place. My list is empty now. There's nothing written on my list, because my first objective was to understand the profile of the team, the profile of the players, the structure of the team used, the model of the game. I went then to the next stage, which was more individual analysis. Of course, I need a lot of information and data from the club, and this is what I'm doing these days. Yesterday was actually my first day of work, and I was from the morning to the evening in the training camp together with the gentlemen and already almost all of the staff, and we started to work. In the moment, everything is clear about the positions that we need to cover. For sure, we will create profiles and we will start to look. For me, it's not my target to bring Romanians or other nationalities, to bring quality to Legia together with the gentlemen, and I'm sure will give all the support. And these players should immediately impact, as I see, the quality of and the level of the game.
Paweł, proszę.
Dzień dobry panowie, ja mam pytanie do pana dyrektora. Panie dyrektorze, właśnie o te transfery chciałbym dopytać, no bo w teorii dzisiaj startują przygotowania, domyślam się, że pierwszy trening będzie jutro, kiedy możemy spodziewać się nowych twarzy, ile z tych nowych twarzy będzie i korzystając od razu z okazji, wczoraj opublikowaliście listę piłkarzy, którzy będą startować w przygotowaniach, są na niej nazwiska Artura Jędrzejczyka, Mateusza Szczepaniaka, których kontrakty wygasały wraz z końcem sezonu. Czy to oznacza, że oni zostają na kolejny rok?
Jeśli chodzi o Artura Jędrzejczyka, on zostaje na kolejny rok. Tak naprawdę on już przed wyjazdem na urlop dostał kontrakt.
Okay, before I answer that, I see that the main and most important subject is about the transfers, which is normal. Everywhere is like that. I think we have a great organization behind us. Is logically everything, the process has to be clear, and we have to be patient but careful with the choices we make. We don't need to transfer just to have players in the squad. But as I said, I'm confident if we manage these 3-4 incomes with really great quality, we can very fast put up the level. The question was about the staff. The staff, it's part made of coaches that were already in the club. Also, I asked from the gentleman next to me that they give me little time for personal evaluation regarding the people and staff. I don't want to put nobody aside, especially without knowing. But yes, I would like to have top professionals next to me, hard workers, people that put all the soul and energy for the club. And my first touch yesterday and feeling is that they are this kind of people. Another 3 persons of my staff are Romanians and persons that I have an experience with them. We work for a long time. We were in national team together, we won trophies together, and they were people that I trust they can bring also quality to the work we do. It's an assistant coach, it's a fitness coach, and it's an analyst, which is not, actually is not Romanian, it's half Romanian, it's Italian, but for a long time Romanian. I want to tell you this so it's clear from for everyone from the beginning. I'm a man of rules. I like a lot of discipline and I like hard work. I like a correct environment. And I'm a totally hard worker. I'm addicted to work and I have great passion for my great ambition with my career. So yes, I was very careful in all the steps I made, but when I accepted the proposal from Legia, I knew that I come in a place where I will have all the resources to fight for trophies, and this is what motivates me more. Pressure, for sure, will be great pressure. If I will not do good, there will be probably some hundreds of thousands of fans that will blame me, but I had 24 in Romania that I was ready for the same blame. So this will stimulate me to be better and better every day. And another one thing, for sure there will be criticisms because expectations are high and also people want to make things fast. I want to make things fast, but there is a process. And this is the most important for me, the process. If the process is correct, for sure good results will come. If the process is not correct, everything will be much more difficult.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, 2 questions for Mr. Iordanescu. It's the first time when Legia wants you, and second, why last year you didn't extend the contract with Romanian football team?
We come back to the past, huh? Okay, let's take it. Can I start in the other order? I start with what was, so we finish with what was, because it's a line and it's finished, and then we continue about the Legia. I believe when I joined the Romanian national team, and you also know this very good, there was a lot of frustration, negative sadness, 8 years without the final tournament. The fans were irritated, bad energy, the team was in a bad shape. And what I promised, I delivered. And for sure, if you check my past, I reached all my goals, except 2 or maybe 3 times that I did not finish the job there, like my last club, which was FCSB. that I left after 8 wins and 1 draw. But you know, I'm a man of principles, and there are things that I accept and that I don't accept regarding my work. I always protect my work. The national team was great because when people were in the streets and chanting and celebrating like a new year with the Romanian performance, winning the group against Switzerland without defeat, with the best defense, so dramatically and so fast changing the national team in so short time, for sure was a great success. Then we went to Euro after 8 years, new tournament. We produced the biggest performance result in the history of Romanian Federation national team, 3-0 against Ukraine. We go out of the group again, winning the group again. So yes, it was definitely fantastic. Fantastic period for all of us. I had great support, like I'm feeling already here, that it's everybody behind and my back and giving me trust. I was proposed a 4 more year deal from the president, but part of my decision, I already said, was more personally than job, family, things matters, private things that I prefer to stay private. And the second, yes, one of the same important motives was that I felt that 7.5 years in the national team was a little bit too much for my age. I missed the daily basis activity. I missed to be on the pitch. I missed to train. I missed to try to impact even more, not just the level of the players, but them like human beings to work with. So yes, this counted also a lot. I'm sorry that my decision provoked a lot of sadness. Still people blame me for that, but this is my past. Regarding Legia, when it's coming a new coach, of course there are a lot of rumors, speaking, speculations, predictions. It's part of the thing. So I know that also previous days was a lot of discussions about me, about other coaches, about other talkings, negotiations, whatever. This for me don't matter. For me it's important that I was proposed the job and with a clear project and strategy, and as I said, very professional, and that is what counted more. That I was convinced that together we can do the job and deliver what the fantastic fans expect. This is the most important. About past, again with Legia, there was some contact, but was not an offer. We know each other for some time now. I have great respect for the club, and now what I was proposed was everything that I needed to listen to give me the strength and the confidence that we can produce great things for Legia. This is the most important. Thank you.
Dzień dobry trenerze, Przemysław Paczkowski, Polskie Radio RDC. Tutaj jestem, życzę również wszystkiego najlepszego z okazji urodzin jak wszyscy. Chciałem się zapytać o to, jakim trenerem jest Edi Iordanescu, czym się charakteryzują jego zespoły, jak chce Pan grać, jaką chce Pan Legię widzieć? To jest moje pytanie.
As I said, I'm sure we need time to develop, to build. I am the coach that believes success is not falling from the sky. You have to build it with a lot of work. But the same, I'm convinced that nobody waits too much. Everybody wants immediately impact. And I'm sure that nothing is smooth and easy. Will be a lot of challenges for which we are ready to work, to fight, and to be united like a family all the time. It's a must do. Also be sure that in the future when you'll criticize me, know that there is not bigger guy to criticize me than myself. I always am in continuous process of evaluating, auto-evaluating my work and my decisions. I try all the time to be very analytic. I try every time to see everything from every angle, but yes, I would love not just to perform, but to have solidity, to have a clear model of play. Regarding the style, the tradition of the club already commands me the style. we need to win title. So we need to win games. For winning games, you need to score goals and to create chances. But yes, always in my past, I tried to be very balanced with each of the moments of the game. Usually I start for the defensive organization, and I would always love to win 1-0 than 4-2. I know it's not okay with you, but this is my style. I prefer to have organization because this means stability and good morale for the players. And from there, yes, every day to build and to be better and better. Like style you will see, we will train the methodologies, exactly the principles that we want to build for the team. But I saw many interesting and good things. For sure, I don't want to destroy anything. From there, we will start to work and to continue to develop. And also my knowledge and my style, my vision should be slowly implemented to the team. I hope that the boys, and I know that they are fantastic characters, they should know that starting today, they should be very hard workers. For me, always 99% means nothing, it's 100% or not at all.
Może wstanę. Dzień dobry panowie. Dwa pytania.
Piece of work, you mean?
Tak, dokładnie.
Just to be sure I understand the question. Well, there is a lot of work for sure. We should focus first of all on clear strategy for the next season. We are talking about 3 objectives. Yes, this means that will be a lot of challenges. For that, we need to be covered like a squad. We need solutions. For me, there is not important player and very important player or less important player. Everybody is important, and everybody should involve and contribute to the success of the team. There is not old or young, there is not more experience or less experience. Everybody has to contribute, but everybody will have responsibility. One thing which you will never see me is to criticize players in the public, never. This is my responsibility. When things don't go good, it's my responsibility. But yes, they will have a huge responsibility in front of me. To involve every day, to give everything, to understand at the level they are now, the expectations and the emotions they create with what they deliver every time they step on the pitch. For me, this is very important. We will work first on mentally basis, psychological basis, everybody to be okay, to be clear, to be confident, to have the spirit. We need the spirit. We have an army behind us. The fans, the team of the army, the fans are like an army, so they push us from the back, but they need to see that we involve 100% in everything and we give all the passion. Will be a lot of tactical work. We have to do this, and this is a challenge because some players will come later that were in the national team. The transfers you're so much talking will come later, and I have 5 days of training in the training camp. So it will be, for me, the shortest pre-season period, and not with all the players. This is a challenge. Of course, you cannot see miracles from the first games, but we need to deliver results from the first games. Then there will be the daily basis work. I need a professional environment. All the time I start with the environment to be, as I said, discipline, order, clear things. And what I saw in the training camp, I was hugely impressed, and I believe, as I said, I have all the resources to work. There will be a lot of work, a lot of analyze, a lot of study, a lot of discussions, collective, private. This is normal process for every coach.
Bardzo dziękuję panie trenerze. To jeśli można jeszcze jedno pytanie do pana dyrektora. Kończąc już być może ten temat transferu.
You're definitely the youngest journalist that asked me a question, but a very interesting question, and I will gladly respond you. With one small update, I have more than 3 years that I trained the club, not 2 years, because I was in the national team almost 2 years and a half. But when I was in the club, I believe that I started from 3rd league, 2nd league, 1st league. I won all the trophies possible in my country, and then I made the normal step to move to the first national team of Romania. Although, yes, in the beginning they were part of the people and even of the press that the same have had doubts, because most of them said that I'm too young for the job. The national team needs more than 60 years old coach. So I know how it works also in the club. I did it, I was there. I had international games. I won trophies. I'm proud to say that in the last 2 years, 2 times in the last 2 years, I was named in Romania by the whole media and the people Coach of the Year, Romanian Coach of the Year. So this is, for me, great value to me, and also a lot of confidence for the future. And I come with great ambitions here. I think also here are doubts, but every coach would have been doubts. So I care and I respect every position of everybody. But for me, it's more important how I will live when I will go, not how I come. I will prefer to be regretted if I have to go one day. Hope to be as further as possible. So be sure that I was in the past in the clubs in process. I experiment almost everything, so I'm ready to readapt fast. As I said, I missed the daily activity.
This kind of challenge for the Romanian trainers. This is the first question, and the second, it's possible we'll play against a Romanian team, CFR Cluj, in European Cup. You wish that?
Yeah, I trust a lot in the potential of the Romanian coaches, and I believe the Romanian school of coaches has also a lot of potential. So it's a proud thing for the country to have people represent with good results. This is a matter of national pride, for sure. And for me, it will be also from this point of view of a challenge to make you all proud that we can represent with dignity, with loyalty, with passion, with hard work, our country. And this also I assure the people here that my loyalty will be 100% all the time. I heard also the discussion about the funds, and as I said, I want to flatter them with results and not with kind words. I believe they already had kind words from many coaches before me. But Legia funds are Legia. There is no Legia without its funds, its identity. And if you ask me so much about the transfers, I believe now it's a clear answer. The biggest transfer and the most important, without whom we cannot succeed, are the funds. They should be next to the team, to the love of their life. This is the truth. It's a lot of passion. But the funds cannot be brought back with words, with facts. It's also true that it's much more difficult to succeed when you don't have the support of the funds. So this is mandatory. Also, another thing that maybe is good to make clear is that the financial matter for me was not in the top 5 most important things when I made the decision to come here. For everybody, the financial is important. It's a matter of reputation and respect. But if I look for the financial, I already was gone in different part of the world a long time ago. So I come with full heart, with a lot of determination, with ambition, with spirit. I'm a guy that all the time loves to win, and I came for trophies. I came to win, and this is what I want.
And with CFR Cluj?
I will not. I want to win and qualify against other clubs from other countries and not to hurt our clubs.
Prosimy o ostatnie pytania.
Dzień dobry, Stanisław Dzierżyk, prosto z autu. Ja mam 2 pytania do pana trenera. Oczywiście wszystkiego najlepszego z okazji urodzin. Pierwsze pytanie, jak wiemy w poprzednim sezonie na pozycji bramkarza dochodziło do wielu rotacji. Stąd moje pytanie, czy w nadchodzącym sezonie będzie jakaś jasny numer 1, czy też będzie to się zmieniało pomiędzy Kacprem Tobiaszem a Gabrielem Kobylakiem? I drugie pytanie też później zadam.
Okay, for sure the answer is not ready now because I need evaluation. I didn't even meet the players. Today will be my first contact with the team, with the players. Also, he's not here now, so it will take time until we meet. All my experience behind me tells me that I cannot jump to conclusions. as I said, I like to be very analytic. I like to talk with the players, to meet them, to see them on the pitch on every working day. I like to speak with the people around the team. I need feedback, I need information, I need statistics. Definitely, we don't talk about Legia now, but usually in football it's important to have a fixed goalkeeper, to feel support, to him to give trust and confidence and security for the team. But this is a matter of them convincing me to make the choice, but not me pushing someone inside. They have qualities, young, so good future. It's their job, and not just the goalkeeper, but everybody's job to be a hard worker and to convince us that when they go inside, they give everything and they deliver.
I drugie pytanie odnośnie stylu trochę, ponieważ w poprzednim sezonie Legia grała głównie.
Most of the time, you're right, I use 4 defenders, but also there were some cases when I used 3 defenders, and also were many cases when we decided for a hybrid system. Defending 4, built-in 3. We made changes. It's important to understand very good the profile of the players, and it's not about me to have an option for a clear system, but to find the correct structure in which the players can deliver the best. And at the end of the day, to have the correct balance, of course we need to be offensive, of course we need to control the game, of course we need personality, of course we need spirit for that, and of course we need responsibility. We should take responsibilities. I will be the biggest support for the players during the game. Already from the objectives and tradition of the club is coming a lot of pressure. So my job is to help take out the pressure from their shoulders. They should know that I will be all the time next to them, protecting them, but I ask a lot, I demand a lot in everything they do from the moment they step in the pitch, and not only. So yes, next period we will try to build a clear strategy, to think about the game model, but the tradition and the objectives means that we have to, as I said, win games, to attack, to be balanced, but good transition moments, good statical moments, because there were some suffering there, at least in the defensive moments, and received goals. It's a complete circle. We cannot separate the moments of the game. We need total fluidity for that. And also, yes, in trainings, we will work a lot on the game model. We will train, as I said, principles of exactly what we want to play. I want to have the initiative, the ball fast all the time, to win it fast back when we lose, create chances, and yes, the aesthetic counts, but at this moment we are not at that level. We need to be productive, and slowly the aesthetic will come also. More confidence for sure.
Dwa ostatnie.
My plan was not to stay 1 year. I had some issues, I solved them, was private, was family, was health issues in my family, and I don't want to go into details. Please respect that information because I cannot go further. Everything was fixed, so the only possibility was that I start in winter, and I was connected with few clubs in Europe, Belgium, Turkey, also Championship England, but did not come to a conclusion, and many discussions and clear offers which already was in the Romanian media from other parts of outside the continent, which for me was not a priority, with all the respect, and I was grateful for the interest, but my plan was to stay in Europe and to prove myself in Europe and fight for trophies. So yes, I was confident that in this summer, because this normally is the biggest break and changes in all Europe with clubs, would come this possibility. I was, and I'm ready for the challenge. The fact that I'm here now proves that I'm ready for work and confident that we can deliver.
Czy są jeszcze pytania?